Chapter 1. If you can't win the game, on competition and changing the way you look at business. Recently, I sat down to play a Chutes and Ladders type game with my 8-year-old niece. It was a lot of fun to see her little mind at work, but she had one annoying peculiarity. She was continually bending the rules, reshaping roles, changing the boundaries, and reversing strategies. Everything I took for granted she challenged. Was it cheating? I don't think so. When we decide that we're in competition, we implicitly agree to play the game the way that it's always been played, to abide by the formal and informal rules and roles, as well as the unspoken rituals. Although competing can be fun and exciting, it's not very creative and definitely limits the imagination. It's because of this experience that I've concluded that competition encourages conformity. Kids are always changing the rules and the way the game is played. Research shows that kids spend more time creating and recreating a game than actually playing it. So why not ignore the competition and start to recreate the way the business game is played? When you compete head-on, you're just agreeing to play by the old rules, to conform to the way it's always been done, to stay in the lines. Innovation simply means to change the way we do things, to change the way we look at things. I believe that there's no such thing as a new idea, only new ways of presenting old ones. This hits at the very core of our business persona. Once you make the decision not to compete, but to define your own market, you can find solace in the fact that you don't have to reinvent the wheel to be successful. Approach the market with the mindset that you're simply going to find new ways to present what you've already done. Maybe that means simply presenting your service, your product, or yourself differently than you have before. When you begin to accept competition as a head-to-head battle, then there are no winners, and you tend to lose any advantage you ever had in your marketplace. Look what's happened to airline frequent flyer programs. What once was a very unique, innovative idea now has been copied so many times that no airline has the advantage in this arena. Oh, sure, some airlines add a few bells and whistles, but as a matter of fact, I would venture to guess that there is many an airline executive who rues the day that the concept of frequent flyer bonuses was ever developed. Now, I understand it would be naive and foolish of me to say don't compete. I realize that anything you can do nowadays to beat your competition to the punch can give you some small advantage in the marketplace. Though you will gain, one-time one-ups on your competitors by facing them head-on, competing will never present the breakthroughs that you're going to need to really move ahead of the pack, nor the staying power you need to survive in your business. Remember, every new and innovative idea in any business has always broken with tradition. I love to repeat the advertising copy of one of the large automakers from many years ago, and now I'm dating myself, but this is not your father's Oldsmobile. This is not the way your business has been conducted in the past. I love challenging people in my audiences worldwide to stop looking in their rearview mirrors to see how it's always been done in the past. What we need to do is start looking through our windshield to see what's coming down the road ahead of us in our profession. If you spend your time considering the way things have always been done in your organization, you're not prioritizing your energies. Start asking yourself, how can I present my company's experience differently than all the others professing to be in the same business? By changing the rules to the game, you get outside of your comfort zone and you begin to look at a volatile business economy right now from a whole new perspective. We're not going to be comfortable any longer, and we can either accept the challenge or get left behind. Wayne Gretzky, one of the all-time greatest hockey players of our time, once asked by a reporter how it was that he always managed to be where the puck is. And with much thought, Gretzky replied, "I'm not always where the puck is. I'm always where the puck is going to be." So my question has to be asked, are you where your profession is, or are you where your profession is going to be? Helen Keller once said, "The most pathetic person in the world is someone who has sight but has no vision." Rather than looking at the competition that is, why not start to create what isn't?